You are listening to Studio MacGyver's Dragonball and Video Game Podcast.
What's going down? Welcome back to the podcast. It's your boy, Studio MacGyver, and you are listening to Studio MacGyver's Dragonball and Video Game Podcast. What a interesting weekend I have had. I just want to get started as soon as possible. Let you guys know what's been going on in my world. And let's get to it, shall we? Oh man, okay, where should I begin? Let's go with Dragon Ball Super episode 101. 101. Interesting, very interesting. Kale has figured out how to control her Brawly-like form. So now she's not mindless. She's not going all crazy, ape shit, and not being able to control herself now. She can now control herself, which is very interesting. I feel like the only issue with that is she can only attain that form for a limited amount of time before her stamina drains out, and she basically passes out from exhaustion. And basically it's like a wash, rinse, and repeat type of thing that she's got going on. So she'll transform and she'll go hard for about, 5-10 minutes. After that, it will drain all her energy. She will pass out from exhaustion, and then she will get some rest, and then she will do it all over again. Very interesting. I'm going to be watching her very closely to find out what's going to happen with that. Because if she catches somebody slipping at the right time and in the right time frame, it could be lights out. C'est la vie. And they better watch out. On another note, basically, as I stated before and on the last episode, you got Jiren and Toppo, their whole clique, if you will. Like I said, they remind me of a Ginyu Force, some kind of Ginyu Force. And they're a little more serious than of course, the Ginyu Force is. But, man, they got their asses handled this episode. Not all of them, but most of them did. A lot of them got eliminated. Of course, not Jiren and not Toppo. But like I said, they did get eliminated. A lot of the guys did. So that was interesting to see. Also, my boy Tien Shinhan finally got to shine a little bit here in this episode. Him and Master Roshi. Actually, Master Roshi was battling somebody. And Tien finished him off and eliminated him with his new Ki Blast cannon, whatever you want to call it. But yes, he eliminated somebody with that. So a lot of my friends out there who was always teasing me about my boy Tien and how weak he is and how he was going to be the first person in Universe 7 to get eliminated and all of that. In your face. Can you hear me, Sanu? In your fucking face. Yeah. So I'm interested to see how he's going to carry on in the tournament. Look, I'm a realist. I know he is not going to be probably one of the last guys standing, but I just want to see my boy get a little shine and his due respect. You know what I'm saying? Because he hasn't been getting it as of late. Okay. And if you leave it up to me to say something about it, I mean, he hasn't been getting respect since Dragon Ball, since the end of Dragon Ball. You know what I mean? He got a little love in Dragon Ball Z and the Cell Saga, you know, a little bit. But, you know, after that, man, he just kind of fell by the wayside, and that's it. So I'll leave it alone, because every time I talk about Tien Shinhan, I do feel myself go off into a little rant. Because look, if I don't stand up for my boy, who else will? So I'll leave it alone now. But yeah, I had to get that out. But it has been an interesting episode. A lot of things going on. Android 18 and Android 17, they were putting in some work. Basically, what's to come in the next episode with the little preview that we got, it's not looking good. It's not looking good for the boys and the girls of Universe 7. We're going to find out. It's about to get real heated. All the powerhouses are coming out to play. And I got a funny feeling that we might be getting some players from Universe 7 eliminated here shortly. I'm going to cross my fingers and hope that that's not the case, but we shall see. That's Dragon Ball Super Episode 101 in a nutshell. There's a lot of other little things that was going on, but those are, in my opinion, from my perspective, some of the highlights of that episode. And we're just slowly chugging along in this arc, and we're coming up on, I guess, the meat and potatoes of this series, this part of the arc. So should be sweet. Now, what else have I been doing this past week? Well, let me tell you. I have been playing a lot, and I do mean a lot, of Dynasty Warriors Gundam Reborn for the PlayStation 3. I love that game. I really love that game. I mean, I've always been soft, or what's the word I'm looking for? I've always been interested in Gundam back when I was young. And this was the perfect game for me to get back into the series. Really enjoying myself with this game. And I think I hear my son in the background, and he's probably going to come in here and interrupt the podcast, or he'll be recorded in this podcast. Probably going to come in here asking me for candy, chips, juice, something. But that's kind of my fault, because I'm just now choosing to record this. It is around 10:30 in the morning on Sunday, and I usually record earlier than that. But I'll get to why I didn't get to record it like I wanted to in just 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. But on the Gundam note, man, I'm having a lot of fun with it. I'm going to actually jump back on it today and play a little bit of it. It actually got me back into the kits. Years back, I used to mess around with the Gundam kits. I thought they were a blast to do. I enjoyed myself playing with that and putting together kits, and they're very articulate. They have a high articulation, all kinds of points of articulation, and they were just dope figures / kits. Enjoyed myself. So I figured I'd take a look and see what was out there as of 2017, and, you know, found a couple that I liked and ordered them. So I think I got one coming in today. Well, actually came in yesterday, and I should be getting my hands on it today, because I couldn't get to the office before they closed to pick it up. So today I will be going to the office to get that. And I got one more on the way, which is an original, the first Gundam, 1979. Yes, sir. Ever made. So looking forward to getting that one. It's going to take a little longer to get to me, but hey, I'll be patient. I've got plenty of things to do to bide my time until then. So yeah. And what else have I been doing? Man, I've been doing a whole lot of editing. I've been designing new t-shirts for my store. You guys, like I said, as I progress through this journey, I will give you guys more details on that, and hopefully you guys can support me in this endeavor that I'm trying to do. Got some cool designs, man, some cool t-shirts. I don't make anything that I wouldn't wear myself, so be looking forward to that. But man, I don't know if I feel like a traitor by saying this right now, but this is the other thing that I've been doing as of late. And the reason why I am recording this podcast late today, I have finally been watching a little bit of Naruto. Yes, Naruto. I'm late to the party. I know a lot of you guys probably been watching Naruto, but I have not had a chance to do that. And there he is, folks. A 4-year-old baby demon we call Grayson. He is in the living room now, and he is hunting me like some alien hopped up on sensu bean juice. But yeah, he's finally awoke, and I'm going to get to Naruto in a second though, guys. But I mean, I know I'm late to the party. I've been meaning to watch this show for so long. I finally had some time to get around to checking it out, and I couldn't stop watching it. I think I'm episode 21, 22. And man, so far it's been amazing. I have no words. It's been a emotional roller coaster so far in the 20 something episodes I've seen. Compared to Dragon Ball Z, it's more emotional for sure. It's got I don't want to say a darker tone, but I guess I have to say that from what I've seen. And talking to some of my friends, they tell me that, oh, you better strap in because you're getting ready to go on a wild roller coaster. And I'm happy to be in that roller coaster and taking that trip. I don't know why it took me so long to actually watch this series, but you know, with all this other stuff going on, man, sometimes things get lost by the wayside. And, you know, you come to it when you come to it. And now I've finally come full circle, and I've been telling myself I'm going to watch it for years, actually. You know, at least the last couple of years, I've been saying the same thing. And finally took that initiative and just hit that play button. So it's definitely going down. I cannot wait to find out what's going to happen and to all the characters as they grow, introduce new characters into the series. All of this, I cannot wait. I'm looking forward to this, and I'm going to watch a lot of it today. I'm going to, you know, get my work done and sit back and watch some Naruto. I'm done with Dragon Ball. I'm caught up on that all the way up to Super tenfold. So finally got another series, a long series. Supposedly this series is around, I want to say 550 to 600 episodes. So I'm in for quite a trip. And that's cool with me. And I'm ready for it. So hopefully this will be a gateway into this series and into other things related to this series. I've heard there were some awesome Naruto games out. I chose not to explore those because I didn't know anything about Naruto. So until I'm familiar with all the characters and how everything works, then I can see myself picking it up and playing it. And I think I'm going to drop this podcast a little short today, guys. That's my fault. You guys can blame me and I'll accept that. But I ended up recording this late, and now everybody in here is waking up, and now I can hear everybody moving around in the house, and my 4-year-old is up, and he's not gonna he's not going to let me continue this. But I got everything I pretty much needed to say out, and it was an interesting week for me. And like I said, I'm going to be doing a lot of things. The YouTube channel is up, and it will be new content every week. The podcast will be available on there. I'm uploading all the backlog issues or episodes now, so be looking out for that. Plenty more Dragon Ball videos. It'll probably be, in a month or so, some Naruto stuff on there. Because I don't see myself slowing down on this series. So, like I said before, guys, if you need to comment, if you need to leave concern or anything of that nature, you can hit me anytime on Twitter at Studio MacGyver. You can also email me, Studio MacGyver Music, spelled with a K, at yahoo.com. With that being said, guys, I want to thank you for listening, and you have been listening to Studio MacGyver's Dragon Ball and Video Game Podcast. See you next time.